Well, all right then. Looks like we're all set, and that storm's about to roll in. You all right to take off, huh?
Yep,
Let's
let's
go.
do.
Perfect. He loads up the rest of the ship just with the shipmates that he brought, which there's 3 of them, and all of them are mutes, all with their tongues cut out, so they don't say much. As they load onto the ship and they man the tending to the animation magic that is tending to the
I'm
balloon
glad
that
I
he
know
was
sign
about.
language.
After 4 hours up in the air on the airship traveling to the north, you easily make it and beat the storm, and you find yourself in a much hotter climate. It is hot as all heck in the desert, and he comes down at the edge of the desert right before it starts. At the edge of it, and he said, brings the airship down, lands it nicely. All right, boys, this is exactly where I will come to pick you up. Hopefully, with enough luck, that ship didn't go down in there. But if they didn't know any better and they tried to fly right through it, that's exactly what happened. So, I will be back here same time tomorrow on my return trip. Be here or you're left behind. I'm not coming down unless I see you sitting here on the spot. He basically draws a big old X on the ground with his foot. I'll know you're here from up high. I'm going up and over this.
All right, sounds good. Thank you, sir.
Best travels.
Later,
You too.
Crocodile Dundee.
He gets into the airship and it takes off quickly, way high up to the point where you can barely see the little blip of it, and it starts to go over the desert. And your characters are left staring into this almost endless sand trap ahead of you.
I look for signs of people who are here.
Even though the roll is decent, there are no signs
fucking
of
desert.
anything in this area. Even if there were people, there are no fresh tracks, as the sand kind of basically blows over and covers almost anything really easily.
Is there anything that that is kind of sticking? I guess that'd be an awareness to check. Would there be anything maybe like wreckage sticking out of the sand?
You don't see any, but you see that there is a lot of desert ahead of you.
Well, looks like we best get moving.
Yeah, we better not venture too far out. Otherwise, we got to make sure we get back here. I'm going to try and make some kind of a mental note and try and keep my bearings to make sure we need to be in this general area for, by tomorrow.
Do you wish to set up anything, like any flag or anything, or any makeshift
Yes.
or something?
Yes, I'm going to look for some twigs. Are there any twigs or, branch debris or anything like that in the area?
Where you're at is you're where the desert starts. So there are lots of almost like dead trees behind you of where the forest had started slowly dying off towards the desert.
All right, I'm going to get some I'm going to try and get the biggest branch I can get and hope it's about 2 to 3 times the size of Argast. Try and find something like that. Okay. Then I'm going to tie my shorts to it.
Bob, it's his old shorts. His old pants that he made into shorts.
I don't believe him. He didn't say that. He did not say that.
I did. I
heard I tie my shorts.
Yep. And I make a giant flag out of it so this way we can know
How
where
big
to go.
are you?
Shut up.
Yeah, teeny tiny shorts.
You're 4'6" from what I have on here.
Yep.
How is that a giant flag?
It's giant to him!
I don't see you doing anything about it, you son of a bitch.
Why bother? I know where I am.
Anyways, so this way we can see what's going on. So this way we can hopefully find our way back. This is the marker, my flag short thing.
Yeah.
We're all gonna die out here.
You're all going to die down there.
Cold shot. We're all gonna die.
Perfect. All right. You make a
Milk ours
makeshift
first.
flag that is the flag of shorts.
Who wears shorts?
All right.
Perfect.
Apparently you do.
Perfect. And do you head into the desert at that point then?
We might as well.
That's very true.
Oh, the other thing too. Behind us, you said it's where desert meets forest.
Yeah, well, it's been dying off for a long while. Like
There,
you're
there-
talking a good mile of dead forest behind you.
Okay. There doesn't look like maybe signs somebody headed toward the forest, is there?
No, there are no
Okay,
signs
so-
whatsoever towards anyone looking towards the forest. Nope. But good
All
job.
right. Well, then into the desert.
Okay. As your characters wander into the desert, it takes a couple hours as you're heading in because it's slow going to move into the desert, and the sun starts to come down, but it is by no means set, but it is starting to set on you. But just as that happens, and you're a good 3 hours into your walk, you start to see an outline of what appears to be something in the distance.
Can I roll
Head
an
towards
awareness
the
check
outline.
to see if I can make it out better?
It is basically just a blob from what you're looking at right now.
Okay. So there looks like there's something up ahead. I'm not entirely sure what it is. So
Head towards it.
might as well.
Perfect.
I'm going to kind of sneak toward it just in case.
I'll tell you right now, there's not a lot of sneaking to do in a very, very wide open desert. But you're just saying you don't exactly sprint towards it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of take it just a little bit slower just in case.
Sure. You get much closer to it and you see it definitely looks like the wreckage of something. And
Okay.
there's no smoke. It looks like it's been wrecked for quite a few days.
All right. So
Once
I
you get
loot it.
closer, you realize this is an airship that has
I
come
loot the
down.
airship.
It is almost entirely buried to the T, but you can tell that there's basically just the stern of it kind of poking out from it,
yeah.
and there is a what's left of a body that you scared some birds away from when you came up to it, and the body has been very well picked over.
Is there anything beside it, next to it that?
Nope.
Is there any clothes on it?
There's nothing. It is tattered and beaten and eaten.
Does the body look, other than obviously being eaten by carrion, does the body look like any? Can we see bones?
There are bones that have been picked dry. Yeah,
Plain, not dry.
plain.
Okay. Is there any other bodies? Because I would
There
imagine
is
there
not.
would be more.
There is only one body.
Okay. I'm gonna roll an awareness check to see if maybe there was signs of a struggle. I mean, I know sand, but as far as like clothing, attire, weapons, stuff like that.
Perfect. You notice two things. One, the bone on the neck and the spine looks to be severed off.
That's what I was looking for
And
to begin.
two, you notice out of the corner of your eye, further down in the desert, there to be a almost weird looking dune of sand. What looks to be a dune of sand from where you're at.
Okay. So, Bob Belcar, there is a dune out there. Do you guys see it? It looks kind of weird to me. What do you think?
All I know is the Sen people are easily startled. They will soon be back in greater numbers. I had to. I mean, come on. Come on.